Hello twin flames, and welcome to day 26 of the Divine Masculine's Journey to Union. So in this series we're using the powerful DM Confessions by the amazing Bridget Rowe to really tap in with the masculine's journey, the energy of them and how they feel during separation and as they find their way towards the light, which is you, the Divine Feminine. So thank you for being here, and if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. So every day I'm shuffling these cards and every day they send out some messages. So we've got quite a few today. So I still have no idea what to say to you. So this is when you're in separation and they're ghosting you or, they're ignoring you. It's because they still have no idea what to say. Sometimes they can't even find the words to say these things to themselves. So how can they, express to you how they feel? So this is a big sign that when they are not communicating with you, it's not because they don't want to. And it's not because they don't care about you and they don't love you. It's because they have no idea what to say. And they don't want to mess it up again. They don't want to say the wrong thing and hurt you and in retrospect, hurt themselves. So they'd rather keep it silent while they process what to say or how to say the words that they want to say to you. I have no idea what to say. So I feel this is a big message. I still have no idea what to say. So during separation, give them time, give them understanding, and allow them the time, the space, and the room to find those words. Because when they do speak the words, it will be worth it. It won't be rushed. It won't be forced. It will be exactly what they want to say. And that's what's important. Rather than them just saying something to kind of keep you happy or, to let you know that they are there and them not being able to live up to your expectation or them saying something wrong, if they say the wrong thing. So they're saying, I still have no idea of what words to say to you. And sometimes it's easier in the silence because of that. I'm working my ass off to become the man of your dreams. So this is them saying, I am doing the work. I may be silent and I may not be able to find the right words, but I'm working my butt off here. This is like the 8 of Pentacles in the tarot. Working hard, putting the grind in, finding the answers, finding the solutions, doing the work to be the man or the woman of your dreams. And that's what you deserve, and your masculine knows that. Your masculine understands that on a very deep cellular level. And that's why they still have no idea what to say or how to say it or, when to move forward, because they need to work it out. And this is the work that they are doing. I'm still working my ass off for you. And that means they are putting the work in, even if you can't see any results just yet. It's all happening under the scenes, behind the scenes, under the soil. It's like a volcano that's preparing to explode. It's getting ready to erupt here. So you have to trust the signs that you see. And like a volcano or an earthquake, when it's rumbling and it's preparing to explode or shake, you get signs, and you get signs, Divine Feminine, every single moment of every day. The universe will bombard you with signs that this is real. So this is the time to trust, the time when they aren't communicating with you and it is a bit silent. This is the time when things are working the hardest behind the scenes. So you have to trust and have faith and know your worth. I will open up more, I promise. This is, I will open up more and more, I promise. So your masculine is saying to you today, I love this, okay? I still have no idea what to say to you. And sometimes they can't find the words either. They can't, communicate them. It feels like it's a struggle to even put the sentence together in case they say the wrong thing, there's any misunderstandings, or the words don't come out right. And when I'm channeling the masculine, sometimes I do feel that. They get tongue-tied with you because, you're this beautiful light and this goddess energy. And they get tongue-tied in your presence. They're afraid, because they get overwhelmed by the power of the love and the sensation. So they're saying sometimes I feel safer in the silence, but I am working my bum off to become who you need me to be. And I will open up that person that you need me to be. You know, the man or woman of your dreams will be the person that will be able to open up to you. And not just a little bit, more and more and more. And this is a promise. So it's another promise to you, Divine Feminine. So, you know, if you're seeing the bees and the hummingbirds and all the signs, this is showing you to keep the faith. I will open up more and more, I promise. And you may think, wow, that would be a miracle. And then you see a bee. Because the bee is the sign of communication and miracles in the journey. It's a sign of what's to come, that your dreams will take flight. So don't worry about the time and the giving me fear. Don't worry about the time it's taking that creates the fear, because it will happen in divine time. And you may be thinking, well, when are you going to open up to me? When? And the time is ticking. And the angels are asking you to trust, because the camera's there showing you that you'll make beautiful memories. These are promises your masculine is giving to you. I've checked on you to see if you were with someone else. You could have anyone you want. And your masculine knows this. Your masculine knows that you could have anyone you want, because you are beautiful and special and amazing and dynamic and sexy. Why wouldn't anybody else want you? And your masculine knows this. So your masculine is saying to you here, you know, I've checked up on you because I'm afraid that you're going to move on. And that's the underlying message, or the subtext of this text. You know, I'm afraid. I've checked up on you to see if you were with someone else. Why? Because they're afraid you're going to move on. Why? Because they can't find the words. You know, they want to be the person that you need them to be, the man or the woman of your dreams. And they want to be able to open up to you more and more. They promise you they will do this, but they get filled with fear when they think that you are moving on. So they check up on you. That's why sometimes if anyone else gives you attention, or if you spend time with anyone else, even if it's just, you know, a colleague, a friend, and it's no one important, they will feel that tug on their heartstring, and they will start wondering what you're doing, because all of a sudden the attention isn't on them. And that's a good thing. That's why, Divine Feminine, when you work on you and you shine your light, the masculines will start to move back towards you and be drawn back towards you, because they get filled with this dread. They feel it, you know, they sense it. And they start craving and hungering for you, wondering what you're doing. Where is she? Where is he? What's going on? And they start looking at you and seeing you differently. And they start thinking, wow, I need to get my bum in gear and make this work. I've checked on you. So they do check on you. Now that could be actually going on your social media. That could be asking someone who knows you about you. It could be connecting with you telepathically or in a dream. It's not always about the physical sight. You know, if you think, well, my masculine has no way of knowing what I'm doing, you know, you'd be wrong, because you have a telepathic spiritual bond. And you always know what they are doing, just like they always know, you know, what you're doing, and you know what they are doing. You are connected psychically, telepathically, soul to soul, heart to heart, mind to mind. So your masculine is saying, I've checked up on you. You know, I've been wondering what you've been doing, because you could have anyone you want. So that's that fear. Why would you want me? So this is another core wound that they are showing you that they are healing at this time. Why would you want me? You can have anybody you want. What is it about me that's so special? Especially if there's an age gap, or there's some, you know, difference between you. You know, they look at you with awe and they think, wow, what is it about me? You know, they're significantly telling me age gaps here, because if you're the older one or the more mature one, because sometimes, you know, physical age is irrelevant. You know, your masculine could be older than you, but very, like, immature spiritually. So it's not always about you being the older one. But if you're the more mature one spiritually, you know, and you are more kind of in tune with who you are, you're more comfortable within yourself, that's very intimidating to the masculine. And they see you as, wow, you know, this warrior, this light, this muse, this divine inspiration. And they start kind of going to pieces. Wow, what do you see in me? I'm just this small person. You know, who am I compared with you? You could go out and get anybody. You know, they look at you and they see that you could go out and get a celebrity. You could go out and get anyone you want. And if your divine masculine is a celebrity, this is also about their own fears within their industry that they have to heal, comparing themselves to other people in their industry, thinking that you could get anyone you want. Why would you want me? So it doesn't matter how old they are, how much money they've got, what car they drive or don't drive, what job they've got. It doesn't matter. They still see themselves as not enough for you or not good enough for you. And this is what they're working on. And that's why they're saying, I'm working my bum off to become the man or woman of your dreams. And I will open up more and more, I promise. So beautiful. Your scent is addictive. And I swear I can smell you when you're gone. Now, this is a very primal thing, and I speak about this often. Your smell drives me wild. In my Divine Masculine Messages of Love deck, that there's a card that says, you know, your smell drives me wild because the masculines smell you. And I totally resonate with this because when I'm in masculine energy, there's nothing more appealing to me than the smell of my twin. You know, the way that he smells in that primal way, not his aftershave, just his smell. And you are connected. So even if you haven't met in the 3D world, even if you haven't met physically, you can still smell each other. Just the way when you close your eyes, you can see each other. You can taste each other. It's not all about the physical connection. There's so much more to it than that. And you'll be reminded of each other constantly by the signs you see, the way you feel, the things you hear, but also through your smell or your senses. So your masculine will smell you. So maybe you've had a conversation and there was a certain smell around at the time. It could have been an aftershave or a perfume, flowers, cut grass. It could be the smell of hot coffee. It's something that reminds them of you. Could be the first time you ever had a conversation or the first time, you know, they really felt you physically. Whatever it is, they are saying to you, your scent is addictive. So think outside of the box with this message. You know, it's not always about a perfume or aftershave. This is your unique scent, who you are, the way you are. It could be the smell of the washing powder that you use or, you know, something that reminds them of you. Something significant. But remember, it's not just a physical thing. This is also emotional. It's also the spiritual connection. You don't need to physically meet someone to be able to smell them. It's the smell of them, the smell of you. So they can also smell you. So it's like, you know, when you're trying to pick up someone's scent, they just get addicted to that. You know, they can smell when you're around, they can smell you. Your scent is addictive and I swear I can smell you when you've gone. So that's them kind of tapping in with your energy. You know, even when you're not there, they can still sense you. They can still smell you and feel you and taste you and desire you energetically. This says, I run because I am just no good right now. So they are reminding you that when they run off from you, it's not that they don't want you. They feel they aren't kind of worthy of you in that moment. They feel that they aren't good enough for you in that moment, that they aren't right for you in that moment. I'm just no good right now, because they know they need to heal and they need to get to a place where they heal their wounds enough to be able to open up more and more. So this is another sign to trust, to release, to surrender, to give it the time it needs, to give it the chance that it needs to move forward. And this is why I've been hurt so badly before. I'm afraid of the damage that you could do. And this is because of how they feel for you. You know, they've been hurt before, whether this be through a relationship, through their childhood, past lives, you know, a situation, some form of abuse, or, you know, where they've been hurt in some way. They're also giving me the word terrorized. So they've been terrorized in some way in their mind, and this has damaged them. You know, and they are saying to you, I'm afraid of the damage you could do. They're using the word damage. That's saying to you that they are still damaged and they need to heal this within themselves before they can offer themselves to you and open up fully to you. Because I've never loved like this before. To have you and lose you would be my undoing. And sometimes that's what they really want to say. When they are saying to you here, let me just find the card. When they are saying, I still have no idea of what to say to you. When they ghost you, ignore you, and you're not sure why, it's because of this card. It's because they've been hurt so badly and they're afraid of the damage that you could do. So it isn't that they don't love you, Divine Feminine. It's because they love you too much. They love you more and they've experienced more with you than anyone else in their entire life. And their heart and soul and their body and their mind will always return to you. I've never loved like this before. To have you and lose you would be my undoing. So instead, they hide away because they feel safer in the silence and they still don't know what to say to you, how to express this to you. And they run because they feel no good. You know, they feel like, wow, how can I be with this person? This person who is so addictive to me that I can smell them when they've gone. And I've checked up on you and you can have anybody you want. Why me? But I am working my ass off to become the person that you deserve, and I will open up more and more, I promise. So this is a big sign to trust in the love and to remember to think outside of the box, that, you know, it's not always connected with you. So don't take it personally. When they run, when they ignore you, when they're hiding away, it's not you, it's them. It's their fears. Their fears of being damaged by you. Their fears of being hurt by you and losing you. Because to have you and lose you would be their undoing. You know, they're afraid it would damage them. And they're giving me a blocked throat chakra. So this is the cause of, you know, no communication, miscommunication, because they don't know how to express this to you. I still have no words to say. I still can't find the right words to say, to tell you the truth, to be vulnerable with you, to express to you that I've been hurt before and I'm afraid of being hurt again because I've never loved like this before. No one's ever given me this unconditional love and support before, and I don't know right now what to do with that love. So I'm learning what to do with that love. I'm working my bum off to understand who I am, so I can become the man of your dreams, the woman of your dreams that allows themselves to open up and put their heart on the line. So if you damage me, if I lose you, then I'll be able to deal, because right now I can't. So give them the time they need to work this out. They will open up more and more, I promise. And this is also a sign from the angels. The angels saying to you, they will open up, I promise. So trust in the signs that you see, the bees, the stag, the rainbows of protection. Everything you see is speaking to you. And if you're not sure what it's saying to you, ask the angels and they will answer your prayer. Because you will know when you go within the truth, the feeling of this love and the power of the connection. Because it lives on within you. Have a great day, sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.